welcome back. We're here to cover the divine feminine energy. And let's take a look at what is coming up for you this week. Okay. This is really interesting. Okay, we'll get the cards on the screen. Here's your crowning energy. Now, wanting me to tune into this for a little bit because there are a few messages coming through, but I feel it's going to make more sense as we get into the read. I feel like you're going to get more than you bargained for. This is a moment where if you ever thought somebody was on autopilot, a robot, very cold and disconnected, I think you're going to get more than what you wished for. Some of you could be doing some remote healing on an individual. This could be your twin. I would always, if that was something that you wanted to do, I would definitely do that away from eclipses. But it does seem to be that the individual in question here, your counterpart, I do feel as though there's something really healing through them. They do have an action plan. You could be psychically tuning into it. And time's ticking. They also do feel as though time has been quite heavy on their chest. It's almost like this anxiousness. I get like the Mad Hatter and the rabbit running around with the watch. We're late, we're late. It feels like they're in a hurry. This person's coming through with all sorts of romantic gestures here. They're thinking back to the way they used to be, how they would like to proceed forward. But they also looked at you once upon a time as something that was very vulnerable, young, and excuse the downloads that are coming, but this is what they're saying. Naive, but not in a bad way. More in the innocence. They were very protective of that. At times, they didn't want to be the person they were, but they're valuing this a lot more. I feel if anyone has in the past talked out of turn about you, they've been fiercely protective. It's almost like I'm getting dirty dancing. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Yeah, it's very fiery. It's like, look, that's not happening on my clock. This is not happening on my clock. You can't speak about this person who I hold in great admiration in any context. There's been some memories that have been coming back to them. This can be through a physical mother. This can be also that they're wanting to have children with you. For some, it could be that they do have a child with you or children. But there is this nurturing. This also could be that they're very sentimental to some advice that they received from a parent energy many moons ago. This could have been on your side of the fence or theirs, but they're holding it quite close. It's actually helping navigate them. They also find you to be a very nurturing person. And they feel as though you are the queen of the queens. You also, divine feminine, may have some issues with a parent figure. But again, this person may not express everything. How can I put it? Sometimes we do have a karmic parent, okay? Usually it's training for this process. But I'm also feeling as though you are feeling withered by this path. You are feeling matured by this path. And there's a lot of green surrounding you, but that's the heart chakra. It's abundance. It's you being a loving, caring individual for others and self. Things have been slower than you would like, but you're also feeling the art of appreciation is slow. And there is a prayer here that you're wanting to come to pass, especially in the context of this journey or with this twin flame path. You're wanting to come out of the dark into the light, but you've kind of felt that it's been very much a rotisserie. It's been in one door, out the other, in one door, out the other. And it keeps going in this circular frequency, which is very common. We do have things in a sense of cycles, but I feel it's almost like you've earned an award for it, and there's going to be some sort of blessing, and it is going to be quite abundant, but they're asking you to keep your thoughts quite pure, to keep your thoughts and intentions. Anything that was taken from you, if it wasn't truly another's, it's always coming back to you. They're also saying in a mirror effect, it may be important at this point, if any triggers come up, that you do look at the mirror energy. There is something relating to your twin flame path that's trying to show you for a breakthrough. It could be for some of you that you do need to move into recover from fatigue. There is a battle here, but I feel this battle. It can be that your divine masculine is going through a spiritual battle inside themselves. They're coming through the other side. And, it is a little bit like, especially for those of you who have actually reunited or you have proceeded forward inside your twin flame path, they're great individuals to ask these questions to. From my perspective, what I experienced was having to remember that the past did happen, but many times, and this can also be very relevant for divine feminines, when we effectively do look back to who we used to be versus who we are today, if we were always held in that same light, we would be missing the point that this was a new version of ourselves. So we're actually meeting the new version of divine masculine here. This could be where the person has a complete radical shift. And they're also saying, don't underestimate this person's silence. I don't know why I'm getting quiet and deadly. Not from a perspective of what they can do to you, but in defending you. They're saying, nobody's messing with my divine feminine. Now, if there is a suitor on the scene, there is a little bit of the green-eyed monster here. I feel divine feminine, you're about to go back on the throne. Okay, this could boost your emotions. It could boost your ego. Let's put it that way. We have you rising, okay? We have you like the phoenix rising. Do I think you could be breaking up a fight between two individuals? There is a possibility for some of you. But I do see you rising like the phoenix with great passion, with great glory, with some outcomes, what you've been fighting for. Something is going your way, divine feminine. It's almost like getting a parcel from the other side of the world and you pay economy. And it has to travel on a ship, and there's some delays. It's Mercury and Venus retrograde. You know it's coming. It could get lost in transit. You could get a refund and have to repurchase it again, but it's coming. This is the energy that I see coming through for you at this point. And I definitely feel there is some conflict here. There could be some stiff competition. Do I feel divine masculine could win this race? I do actually. However, I feel even if this person appears to be by the external world as the underdog, I actually think this person is very much a dark horse, both in the physical and in your heart chakra and space of how you see them and who they actually are. We will check in with this energy next week. If you do want a private reading, you can go to all the info directly below, as well as for our brand new membership. Everything you need to know, the links are below. Otherwise, take yourself 5. Grab a cuppa, have a great week, and I'll see you on the other side. You're very much set for success, Divine Feminine, so be open to the transformation.